Hello everyone, this is Inferno Zero, and today we're doing something besides a review. Um, the other day I had a friend ask, when I uploaded the video of my Ark-one helmet, he asked if I could make a tutorial on how I made it. I had nothing else to do, I had like a review in progress, so why not? So like this video is gonna be me explaining over with a bunch of pictures, like talking about it, so please bear in mind. And let's get those together. So let's start it up. 3, 2, 1. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a tutorial, like a template of a Super Sentai helmet that was made by this awesome guy on YouTube called the Pigtail channel, which I'll leave a link down in the video. And also along with that, there's also a link to like a 01 helmet faceplate, which I will also leave in the description. You also need a box cutter, or what I use, an X-Acto knife, 10, 5, and 2mm foam. Like I got the 10mm from Blick and 5 and 2 from Hobby Lobby. Contact cement, which you need a nice ventilated area and a mask. Plasti dip, magnets, white and red acrylic paint, a card shade screen, which I used one for kids, a heat gun, quick seal, super glue, Dremel, and reference images. So let's start off the tutorial. First, I started off by printing the helmet template and fixing it to my size, since I'm basically like Patrick Star. I have a giant head. I cut it out on 10mm foam, heated it with my heat gun, and bent it so that way I'll be able to like glue more properly. Then, after I glued it all together with contact cement, which is very important since it's like one of the main things you need for foam. Then after I glued all the helmet together, I marked where my eyes would be and cut a hole out. I then used the reference images and the 01 faceplate template to sketch out the Ark-one face template from like a bunch of reference images. And I made sure to get all the detail correct. Under the faceplate, I used 10mm foam as the base. Like a stable area for you to work with as you add like all the other parts on top. I cut out where I would see, and for the details on his face, I used 5mm for everything except for the eyes, which I used 2mm, and for like the horns that are sticking out of his head, which I used 10mm. I highly recommend you shave or cut those horns just to make it a little sharper. It'll add a lot more detail. After I got all the detail on the face, I glued it on the helmet with contact cement, and I used some tape to keep it down, so that way the foam wouldn't like bent back. Which, by the way, you should definitely like heat up the faceplate before you glue it on. It definitely will help. And make sure the eye hole is aligned with the eye hole on the helmet, because I don't want you like to accidentally mess it up. After you attach the faceplate, I quickly heated up the helmet again to cover up all the holes or cracks and seams in the helmet. And then for all the seams, I highly recommend use quick seal, which you just like put it on and like smooth it out with water if you need to. And then like sand it down a bit. That way it'll be nice and smooth, and you won't see the seams. Then after that, I use plasti dip to cover the helmet in a nice coat. So that way I can use paint on. And I made sure to get every side of the helmet. After I plasti dipped the helmet, I then used my red and a white acrylic paints to do the parts on the faceplate. It went pretty well. Like I recommend you using like a few layers, like nice and like light. That way it'll all work together. The red I highly recommend like you put like white and then red on, so it'll pop out better. Right eye, I cut out a card shade screen that I got on Amazon that had both like a clear layer and the black layer, and put it on the eye, so that way I can see out, but you can't see in. Pretty clever, I know, like I watched a bunch of tutorials on how to do that. After everything is painted and everything was works, cut the sides of the helmets just enough that I can open and close it. Then inside the helmet, I drilled and super glued magnets, which were about 6 millimeters wide and 6 millimeters 3 millimeters deep. Like that way, I can open and close my helmet. It'll lock together, and I don't have to worry about Velcro like getting caught in my hair. And that is how you make an Ark-one helmet. It does take some time, but the result is worth it. You can do different steps for this Ark-one helmet. For example, like the original uses the 01 helmet template that is in the link in the description that I left for the pigtail channel. I wanted to use that, but during the quarantine I couldn't go and print out the 01 helmet template, then go and try fixing it because again, different head than a normal person. So I decided to just go with the Super Sentai. It worked out the way I wanted to, and I'm happy about that. Also, another thing that you can do to customize it, which what I'm actually doing with my helmet, is I'm actually trying to figure out how to attach an LED to the left eye, the big red eye, so that way I can it can light up and it'll make great for photos. So I'm trying to figure that out because I have to try and figure out where I gotta put the battery pack on. And again, I actually want to make this clear. I am making a full suit. I am definitely going to. After I made that helmet, I am definitely going to make the full suit. And it's going to be awesome. I ordered the Ark-one driver, which definitely, when I get that, it's going to be a review. It's going to be my first P Bandai item, and it's going to be awesome. So thank you all for watching. Hope you'll enjoy it. If you did not, please let me know how I can improve. Because again, this time, I was asked to make this tutorial after I made everything. So this time, as I'm going to make everything, I'll take more videos and pictures. That way I can go through each step by step. But either way, I think this video is really good. So I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy. If you make an Ark-one helmet, please leave a link to me. I want to see how you guys did. And I hope you all have a great day. This is Inferno Zero signing out. Peace.